Yo, what's good? My name is Zav, and I am the plant-based brother. I am based out of Houston, Texas, and I'm about 5'10", 240. I like long walks on the beach. Okay, I'm joking. But yo, listen, I need a six-pack. I have some important things coming up in my life, and my goal is to get a six-pack. I never had a six-pack. Even when I was slim, I didn't have a six-pack. So my goal is to learn about nutrition a little bit better. My goal is to have a six-pack and just feel better about myself. And lastly, my goal is to be able to be an inspiration to so many others who may be going through what it is that I'm going through as well.
What's up, family? It's Naj with BBP Plants, and today I got something special for you all right? So you all know our main line of service. We help people coach them to their ideal body on a plant-based diet, losing fat, building muscle, and enjoying some really good tasting food, all right, while also getting healthy. So what we're going to be doing is documenting this process with one of our actual clients, all right? His name is Zav, better known as the Plant-Based Brother on Instagram. I'll drop his tag on here so you all can follow him. And we're going to be showing his actual process from start to finish, all right, and everything in between. So what we're going to get to today is about a 15-minute clip of our initial phone call where he's talking about his situation. I'm giving him some feedback and such, and we're just going in depth to get an understanding of where he's starting at. And, that allows me to put together his plan, his training program, his meal plan, everything that we need to get him on point to reaching his goals. So he's going to be dropping anywhere between 40 to 55 pounds. He's starting at 240, getting down to about 185 or so. 190, we'll see where he, basically as he starts to lose weight, we'll see how his body's coming along and how much muscle he's building and decide from there where to go. We're going to be documenting all of it. I'm going to be uploading weekly videos showing his progress, our weekly calls, coaching calls, and things like that. And then just the snippets that I feel are very valuable while I'm sharing information, something that you all can benefit from, and something that you all can take and put into application. All right. So I hope you all are excited as I am for this. This is going to be a fun journey. You all will be able to see one of our clients dropping weights week by week, live, all right, or not necessarily live, but you know what I mean, in the moment. So it's going to be cool. So go ahead and sit back, watch this video. Like I said, it's about 15 minutes or so. Make sure that you subscribe so you can get all of these videos, all right? I'm going to put in the playlist as well. Everything's going to be free, so go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Like this video so more people can see it, and then, like I said, drop a comment down below. Talk to you all shortly.
Yeah, I'm in Houston. Yeah.
Okay. Is that where you from, or you moved down there?
Nah, man, I'm from Miami. I moved to Texas in 2012.
2012. Okay, that's what's up. From Chicago originally, and then I moved down here to Dallas. So talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know, bro. I've been coasting. I haven't really been focused on. Well, I have been focused. I hired a trainer last year, like around September, and as an entrepreneur, as just like a man, like I know everything that you want is on the other side of consistency, right? So like I'm emotionally intelligent enough to know that. I got on a scale this morning. I'm like 237, and I was like, ideally, I want to be like under 200. I want to be under 200, like 195, 199, because I'm 5'10", you know what I mean? I'm 5'10", I'm not that tall, so yeah, man, I got to make some changes, man. And I obviously we've been following each other for a long time.
Yeah.
I told my classmate about you, because she hit me up. I was like, yo, you hit up my boy Najee, you hit up his girl Raina. Your posts, you know what I mean? There are posts that you always do, like, yo, I shredded. I was like, I was a skeptic, because I was like, he got muscle memory, you know what I mean? He a lot slimmer than me, like, all right, you know what I mean? I've been, this size for a couple years, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know if it could work, but I was just like, you know what? It doesn't hurt to try, man. The last time I was like 190 something, it was like 2015, slowly but surely, the pounds start picking up and whatnot. And yeah, man, so I have a trainer, and he's cool, but it's just like, I gotta like get the weight off so then I can build it back up. But I need to lean out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not no little dude. Like I got big legs, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna look like no little twig, right? But I need to lose this gut, bro.
Yeah, gotcha, man, gotcha. Let me ask you a few questions, just a backstory, because you mentioned a few things about like 2015. As far as like the majority of your adulthood, have you always been like a little bit overweight?
I guess I was an adult when I was in college, but I was super active. I was in the marching band. And you know the black marching band experience. You know, we moving. It's like every day, 6 days a week. You know, you marching, you dancing, you playing, you exerting a lot of energy, man. So I was like slim. You know what I mean? I say like maybe like 180 when I was like up until, 22, 23. You know, that was 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, for the most part, I've been like, kind of. I know my weight just like fluctuates. It's so weird. Yeah, but it's fluctuated in the 200, 215, 220, 210 or whatnot when I first moved to Houston, I think. So,
okay. Just know that you about to get lean, man. About to get lean, about to put on some muscle.
I think what attracted me to like your program is like, your post like, bro, you don't got to give up carbs. I've been realizing that I've been eating out hella too much, man. Like, oh man, I want this, I'm gonna get it or whatnot. Also like cooking, so I can go from last week. Sometimes I eat burgers, chicken sandwiches. I know last week I had like macaroni and cheese. I feel like I eat regular stuff, like regular plant-based stuff, you know what I mean?
If you had to pinpoint something, what would you say is like your biggest struggle or like weakness? Like snacks, sweets, alcohol, late night cravings, anything like that?
Yeah, man. I don't drink, but I definitely think like sweets and snack. I'm a huge snacker. So that's one. I'm a huge snacker, and then like portion control. I think I really, my trainer, telling me he's not plant-based himself, but he's like, man, make sure you watch your portions. He tells everybody that all the time. Hey, just make sure you watch your portions. So sometimes my portion can be like, oh man, this was good. Let me just get a second serving or whatnot.
Right.
So that happens a lot. Being plant-based, like I am aware that of medical stuff and all of our important organs are in our stomach. So if you have like a big stomach, that is not healthy. I'm aware of that, right? So that's why it's like, bro, you gotta make the change or what have you.
So what do you feel like is the biggest reason why you haven't been able to cut down the weight you want to? Like, what do you feel like it is for you right now? Something that you just not quite picking up on, like get totally, or is it like just the accountability of staying consistent? You just feel like life is just moving by quick, so you're always on the go. What's been the biggest issue for you within like the last 3 to 6 months?
Man, great question. I don't know. I feel like it's a couple factors. Like for example, even when I see like my homies who aren't plant based, you know what I mean? Like they've maneuvered and I'm sure you're in the same boat. Like people like know how to navigate their bodies. Like if I eat this will happen. You know what I mean? Like, okay, but I haven't grasped like how to navigate, like eating this will make me whatever the case to be. Like a little bit, of course, if I lay off the carbs and the sugar, I know that that's a possibility of like losing weight. But I think the biggest thing is just like life, you know what I mean? Just life happening, just being on the go. And it's not an excuse because we're all on the go, right? Because you just got to make time and like make the pieces to the puzzle. And I'm like, I have a puzzle, but sometimes the pieces are missing at different times. I just, I'm 33. Like I need to be right for myself, you know what I mean? My family is really, plant-based brother. Like that's, I'm a believer in Christ. Like that's literally my ministry, man. Like I think I can lead people to Christ with this diet, man. Like my grandmother had diabetes. Her sister got her legs amputated. So like, this is like a part of my story, right? Like I rebuke, hypertension, high cholesterol, diabetes, like all those things that plague not only my family, but probably your family and a lot of Black and brown and minority families. Like, bro, like we have got to be a part of the change. So in saying all that, I know that it is time because like people will be drawn to what it is that I'm doing if I look the part. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can go to dope places, this, that, and the third, but and I talk about this all the time. Like, yo, this is my temple. This is the only one I get, but I'm not treating it the best that it can. It's like doing dessert every single day. Like that's not smart. That's not wise. Calorie deficient or not, it's just not good for you. Like, you don't need. Everybody's addicted to sugar, right? So I am aware. I'm like aware of these things or whatnot, but I'm just like, bro, like my family just always get on this, like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just telling you, you need to lose this weight. You know, your brand will go to the next level because people be like, you know, what does Zob do or whatnot? I just know it's time. And it's time for myself. Looking good for myself is important, but like also just for business purposes, I just want to be the best, man. I want to be the best, and I know once that happens, you know, I start getting adequate sleep, and just all these factors. I know that I'll be transformed, you know, because I don't feel the best about myself. Like I have confidence, right? But like, you know, your clothes on, you busting out your clothes, it's just like, that don't make you feel good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I 100% agree, man. People assume that I've always been this way. Like I've always had a six pack. I didn't start getting a six pack till I was like 26. You know what I mean? Like that later in life. I didn't start actually working out until that time. Like this is technically still new for the majority of my life. You know what I mean? And the same thing, like my great grandmother, she had to get her legs amputated because of like diet reasonings. You know what I mean? Like all these type of things that are controlled by our diet. The majority of these diabetes, all that type of stuff, literally just like diet choices. You know how they say like it's based on genetics or like passed on, you get in your genes. It's not that specifically, it's the fact that those diets are passed down. You know, honestly, that is the reason why I push so hard to talk about like carbs and like to say that you can still eat those pastas and things like that, because when people see a plant-based diet, when they hear that word or they hear vegan and stuff like that, they automatically assume, oh no, I gotta eat.
Nasty.
Yeah, exactly. And my role, I feel, is like showing people that one, you can still eat those foods that you enjoy, your favorite meals and things like that you love. Two, you can also build a great body on a plant-based diet, you know what I mean? And look great and change the way you feel, you know what I mean? You can have the best of both worlds. And then three, the health component. You can have a much healthier life and have a longer life and feel great throughout your whole life. And like specifically what you were saying about just looking good and feeling good, like about yourself, your body. Like I went through that same thing. I know all the fat boy struggles. I'm a fat boy at heart. Why do you think I'm talking about Halo and stuff like that? Like I love food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be making pizzas, all that type of stuff. My goal is just to show a way that you can have those foods with lower calories so that you can eat them and enjoy them and not overdo it. You know what I'm saying? All the little snacks, all the little hacks and things like that. That's my goal, to show how you can have all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. If you want and when you need, still prioritize your health, but still have it and don't feel like you have to not have it or feel like you got to hide it. You know what I mean? A lot of us feel like we got to hide what we're having. And it's like, no, I'm going to show it. I'm going to show everything I'm eating, you know, and I'm going to show you how to do it in a way where you can sustain it, you know, and still look the way you want to look. I know those struggles are like wearing a shirt and you can't wear a tight one because like it feels like you're showing like your chest and your stomach and all that stuff. I hate that feeling, you know what I mean? And that's the other reason, part of like why I be getting, now I'm not probably not gonna do it anymore, but when I gain a bunch of weight, it kind of reminds me of how I used to be. And it like grounds me a little bit more. It's like, okay, well, this is also what people are dealing with. This is what people are struggling with. This is what you struggle with. So, you know how to like present it and to show people that it's possible. How to go from this body to like losing weight, to look the way you want to look and feel the way you want to feel. Because it's a whole different ball game, man.
Yeah.
Get the body that you want and you feel the way you want and you look the way you want. I had confidence as well, but that just rises because like I look in the mirror and I see, I'm like, damn, I'm impressed by me. You know what I mean? Like I built this, I did this. You know, and then especially other people see it as well. So it's like, I have that same perspective of just being like a representation of what you want to represent, you know, whatever you're trying to like show people, whatever you're trying to like get them to believe in, like you don't have to do as much because they can see it. It's like, oh shit, like he looked like that. He plant-based. All right, well, I'm listening, you know, because you got something that they want. You know, so like those same things that you're saying, like I 100% like agree with and can relate to, because I'm that same person. I may look a little bit different now, but like I have all those struggles. I've been overweight my whole life. You know what I mean? I've always been chubby, you know? Like I know all those struggles. We got beaches in Chicago. I ain't never been there. Because I would not want to take my shirt off. My assistant coach, so he was trying to. I forgot to tell him that we was going to do it an hour earlier. So he was trying to sign.
Oh yeah.
He ended up logging me out, so I had to call him and let him know. Yeah,
that is funny. Where is he based? Is he overseas?
No. He actually from where you from? Miami.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Dwayne. He started out as a client. He used to be a client. His goal was to get lean for his birthday. I just helped him do it over a few months, and he was able to go to Vegas with a 6-pack with a shirt off for the first time. Bro,
did you help this brother? Did you help this brother get a 6-pack?
Yeah, for sure. It's on his Instagram. He posted. Now he walks around shirtless all the time. Like he can't put a shirt on.
Yeah. Bro, I've never had a 6-pack. If you could help me get a 6-pack, you will be the goats of all goats.
Dude, you ain't said nothing but a word, man. Literally, all I require is consistency and communication. If you can do like the plans and just stick with it, and when you feel like there's something that's unsustainable, just let me know whatever is happening. Let me know whatever changes be, like as open and transparent as possible. I make all adjustments. If you feel like it's something that's not right, like, hey, can we change this? Can we do this? It's a given. You know what I mean? Like I've got the stuff down to a science. I don't did it a million times. I got clients that don't did it. So, that's the least of my worries.
Wow.
It's just staying with it for the duration. Like I can for sure help you get a 6-pack. Like that's not a thought in my mind that makes me say that I can't. Like for sure. It's just really? Like I said, it's just sticking with it, man, and staying consistent.